And I don't think anything they have done or anything they have been exposed for doing is worth commentary creators being demonetized because they said their name, is worth commentary creators being flagged because they said their name, is worth banning hashtags. I don't think it's worth YouTube changing its landscape, which, I mean, okay, there's not a huge chance that would happen, but Shane and Jeffrey are indeed really powerful, and I think in some way it's definitely going to leave a tiny mark on YouTube community as a whole, because those creepy people coming off of YouTube. Well, what's our view of YouTubers now, right? Alright, so it's editing me, and I just wanted to say, since all of you can right now see the name change, technically my idea of my content has really cleared up lately, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, thank you for sticking up. Comment down below, do you like the name change? And yeah, that's it. Bye. Hello my hamsters, and welcome back to the dollhouse with a beautiful facade. And this is yet another no makeup video because I want it. So let's begin. We're going to be speaking about Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, and how they might affect censorship, in my humble opinion. But before we do so, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is proper audio. Hopefully the mic works, and I don't get comments such as, your opinion is dumb and your audio sucks. Hopefully it doesn't suck, and I really hope it doesn't suck, guys. So, let's get rolling. As I've already said, I think Shane and Jeffrey are highly questionable. I think they've been exposed for doing some really, really dodgy things. And, you know, with that comes a certain amount of, like, go off of your platform, certain amount of let's deplatform you at least for a hot minute, so you do the self-reflection you need to do in order not to come back a crappy person again. And that's just my humble opinion. I think obviously, if there is a punishment that could get done, and if there's a person who's qualified to do it, by any means, go ahead, do it. And I think because we're online, yes, we do get a lot of information, but we also need to fact check a lot of what we hear. You know, in actuality, there are very little people who could actually dive deep into all of those things and really connect all the ties properly, to say. But yeah, that's just my humble opinion. And I don't think anything they have done or anything they have been exposed for doing is worth commentary creators being demonetized because they said their name, is worth commentary creators being flagged because they said their name, is worth banning hashtags. I don't think it's worth YouTube changing its landscape, which, I mean, okay, there's not a huge chance that would happen, but Shane and Jeffrey are indeed really powerful, and I think in some way it's definitely going to leave a tiny mark on YouTube community as a whole, because those creepy people coming off of YouTube. Well, what's our view of YouTubers now, right? But I don't think it's gonna be too horrific. That's just my humble opinion. I think it's slowly gonna start to cool down, and then just all the information is gonna leak, and that's when the chaos is gonna actually begin. Because this is the calm before the storm. That's just my humble opinion. So, as I've already said, that's one thing I have an issue with. Second thing that bothers me is the fact that whenever someone like Shane, like Jeffrey, like Onision, like Jessica and Eve, I can go on and on and on and on, happens to be accused of things, or happens to be exposed for doing dodgy things, or happens even to, like, I don't know, get charges and things, and get investigated. It just makes it into tea online, which is one aspect of it that I don't like, and that's why I like how, for instance, Ready to Glare covers it, because she actually focuses on the bits of it that are not about publicity. If you get what I mean. I think all those things should absolutely be done. Those people should be investigated if that's needed. Those people should be deplatformed if that's needed. But, whenever there's Jeffree Star, there's going to be 12,000 people more. And that's kind of my issue, because then we make messing up someone's life a tea and drama. That's the thing, because I do want those people to be exposed. I do want anyone who's been done wrong in any manner by them to speak up and to feel comfortable doing so. But, I don't think there should be 12,000 more people behind Jeffree or against Jeffree or whatever, because it just makes it so messy to resolve overall. But that's how beauty gurus are, and that's my kind of heart of the issue, because, like, guys, we're dealing with men who are nearly 40 or over 40, and they act as if they're teens. That's just what I'm saying. So, yeah, as I've said, I think they're dodgy. I think anyone who's been done wrong by them has complete right to feel comfortable and proud of speaking up when they do so. But yeah, that's my humble opinion. Anyway, demonetization on YouTube as a whole is not a purely money matter. It does shorten your reach regardless of what YouTube is saying. Okay, I do love YouTube. I don't want to crap talk YouTube here. I do really adore the ability of this platform to reach people all over the world. And I love the ability of this platform to connect others. But yeah, sometimes there's dodgy things happen. Like, I remember, I think it was a month ago or so, this entire shenanigan with Jacqueline Gunn and Kenneth Copeland. And YouTube taking down her video because Jacqueline wasn't clearly sarcastic enough. But I don't know how much more sarcastic and clearly joking you could be than saying, I was joking, it's 1st of April. I don't really know. I don't really know how further you can go. Anyway, so that's the thing. But Kenneth Copeland's video of blowing the illness, the macaroni, the cuddle bug, away, it is up and monetized. Kenneth Copeland's video of curing the US with prayer is monetized. And even if you're religious, you could say this is dodgy because it's spreading misinformation. And the fact is that I want to remind all of you guys that he was doing that whenever it was the beginning of the entire thing. So it's not now. It's when it was starting. And that's what makes it even more dangerous. So yeah, I really think he's dodgy overall. Like, I mean, what more to think of a guy who wants to fly on a private jet and who needs a private jet because he doesn't want to fly in a long tube full of demons. Yeah, televangelists are a kind of their own. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, Jacqueline's video was re-uploaded with a different thumbnail and a different title, and it was overall fine, but I do deem it unfair when someone like Kenneth Copeland over here spreads blatant misinformation and gets monetized for it and gets silver play buttons for it, like, and Jacqueline's video gets taken down whenever she just wants to say this is misinformation. This is misinformation. If you're gonna pray at home, like, at least do that. And don't claim things that this man claims. That's all she wanted to say. Anyway, that just a bizarre thing to me personally. Like, it's just really, really odd. And then next thing I want to discuss is TikTok's censorship. Now, I'm really, really glad that there are people here on YouTube that are working towards, making it a better place for everyone. Generally, not only because of demonetization, not only because of censorship, but generally making it a more comfortable, a more stable, a more workable, to say, place for everyone. So, yeah, let's begin with TikTok. TikTok's shadow banning and TikTok's taking down videos is such an issue. Like, so much so that even when you comment, in order to boost something, you cannot comment algorithm because it flags it. You cannot comment algo or anything. You have to have a big comment with a bunch of emojis in order for TikTok not to flag it and to actually boost it. So, yeah, that's terrifying to me personally. And also, on TikTok, there are many people who spread the word about certain issues or things that are happening around them, or people who are generally, I don't know, activists for a certain group. And they just always get the worst end of the stick. Like, it just so disgusting to see this again and again and again. Whenever I was making my Let's Start a Conversation video, I went through so many black creators on TikTok. And each and every one of them, okay, not each and every one, but I'd say a good 75% of those creators said, I'll get shadow banned. I'll get shadow banned, my video will get taken down for speaking up. And the hypocrisy here is that TikTok voiced their support for Black Lives Matter and black creators in general 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, before taking all their videos down because they spoke up. TikTok is constantly taking LGBT videos down. And the starter of Virtual Pride, Kiara FX, it still doesn't feel okay to post. Like, I remember seeing a video of hers that she was just saying, I'm so shadow banned. And I know this video will get taken down because TikTok silences people who speak about this. And, I mean, they don't like my content because their algorithm is biased in that way. And that's the thing with TikTok. Whenever people go ahead and say, I'm shadow banned, or my videos are taken out, they get silenced. Whenever it's about an issue, whenever it's about a movement, whenever it's something that's actually relevant and that actually might start a really huge conversation between us youths, to say, yeah, that's a problem. Whenever it's something that might expose bias of TikTok, like taking down all the LGBT creators, like, shadow banning black creators, indigenous creators, Asian creators I've seen being shadow banned all over. Like, there are many, many more. I mean, I'd stay here for hours if I said all the names and all the minorities that have been shadow banned. But that's just like a huge issue. Like, even just if you're a creator who's a girl or a woman, that's another thing. You might also get shadow banned because you drew a woman in a swimsuit. Yet shirtless dudes are A-okay. Shirtless dudes are incredible. And when I say shirtless, in certain cases, I'm really generous. There was this guy, like, it's legitimately scary. He had this cardboard box. I'm not gonna get too graphic, but, like, so little clothing that it's terrifying. That's all I'm gonna say. And, again, as I said, shirtless dudes thrive. They get likes, they get views, TikTok notices them, algorithm pushes them. But an artist, TikTok censors art, and this is what I have an issue with. Because when I saw that video, I could so easily picture myself in that very situation. I made a melody, I wrote a poem, I have done something, I have doodled something and I wanted to share it because it's funny or interesting, or I don't know, a bit creative or whatever. And let's say I wrote something, okay, and I shared it. Taken down. That could be me tomorrow. That could literally be me tomorrow, and that's why it's so terrifying. Obviously, there are so many more people, and it hits more personal because my close friends, a lot of my close friends are artists. Then, I don't know, artists are people who generally like to draw. Then I have my subscribers who are artists and have channels where they draw, and it's wonderful for me to watch that. But whenever I see that, it just really hits more personal than, oh, it's a me issue. So, just to clarify that. But I could definitely see myself in that situation. Like, it's horrific. The girl literally draw something that might resemble a woman in a swimsuit. And it wasn't even a bikini. For you girls out there, it wasn't even a bikini, okay? It was a regular swimsuit. A regular two-piece, which you didn't even see the top piece of because the hair was covering the back of the drawing, which I'm not sure is it even human because it had purple skin. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna assume. But, there was this just bottom piece, legs, back, all the way to the head and hair. Nothing too much. Yet TikTok put that down because, oh, it resembles a woman's butt. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's just disturbing to me. That's wrong, and then shirtless dudes are incredible. Incredible. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for bearing with my kind of frustration about this entire thing. And as I've said, I'm not making Jeffree and Shane videos for Jeffree and Shane, obviously, yet to an extent. But especially this one, I want to broaden the conversation. I want to leave it here because it's important to speak about how this is going to affect YouTube in the long run, which I don't think it's going to make a massive change, especially with a lot of people coming on every single day and a lot of people having inspiration to start their channels every single day. But you know, they still brought in a lot of money to YouTube, so that's a fact. Yeah, we don't know how it's gonna change or if it's gonna change, but yeah, all I can say is stay safe, stay sane. I love you all so much, and see you next time.